Yo, welcome to the Cameraman Podcast.
Hey, gang.
Gang,
Episode,
What episode we on?
fourth-ish.
Five-ish.
Somewhere around there. It'll be in the caption, I think.
Today's topic. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
It's about relationships. Dealing with the relationships while being a creative. You know, the goods and the bads, the ups and the downs, the drama, the BS,
The misconceptions.
the insecurities, all that.
Everything.
All that. And we have a special guest today. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. Tell them what you do. Tell them where they can find you at.
All right, what's up? My name is Angel Corrine. I'm 22. I am a model. I dance. I sing. I like to dibble dabble in writing and poetry, songwriting, all of that. You can find me on Instagram at __MESI. Stands for waterfall in Egyptian.
Hey.
So, you know.
Hit her up.
You know.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
So, am I the only single one here?
Maybe.
Like single, like not talking to
she
people.
said maybe.
Not talking to people, or not having someone I'm talking to actively, currently. Yeah.
Yep. Look, seems like it, sir.
I mean, okay, I was just asking, you know.
Yeah. You just
Gotta,
single
gotta know the
ass.
stance, you know the, what y'all got going on. I mean, I don't want to single out nobody. I'm just saying, like, I'm scared to say whether y'all single or not, but that's what's up. Vic here is engaged to a creative, so that should be pretty dope. Tell us about that experience. Like, you know, do you have to go through the woes of insecurities from her? Like, you know, when you shooting half naked models.
No, it ain't
How's
no
that working?
insecurities. I mean, our relationship is fine. I think it's like a person thing. So their relationship might not be like my relationship. I don't have insecurities. She don't have insecurities.
That's dope.
I ain't got to worry about nobody checking up on me during shoots or calling in between talking about somebody. You shooting somebody. She know I shoot people naked.
Right.
She know I shoot, people in lingerie.
Right.
Shit, I mean, you got to be secure. You got to be mature about it. So, I mean, I was just lucky enough to have that situation. But, I can't speak for everybody. I
Yeah,
just
that's
speak
luck,
for me.
boy. Nah, I had no problems at all.
Oh.
Y'all had any problems with y'all?
I don't really.
With dating period, like when y'all dated period, like it ain't gotta be this current time, but
In
just
my relationship, I don't really have no problems at all for real.
the current one. You have any in your past?
Past relationships, nah, for real. She been around since I actually was like a year and a half in shooting already.
Okay.
But in that year and a half, I was single though.
Right.
So she's really been there around this whole time I've been shooting, and she knows what I do. Like, so, and even still, I tell her all the time, like, this might get me in trouble again, but I tell her all the time, like, I've been doing this before you, so I'm gonna do it after you.
Right.
Like, so I think she understands that, and we don't butt heads. Like, she know really nothing. Everything I shoot is some naked shit. Right. So it's like, if she was to get mad about that, then it just is what it is. She just don't have to be mad.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. But like, do she get mad? Nah. So we don't have no problems for real.
No. What about you, Jamal?
Yeah, nah, not really.
And you new too, so you've been on what, 2 years now?
A year.
A year.
Yep.
So you run into you been dating her before you got into photography?
Yeah, we've been together for 6 years, going on 7 years in March.
Clap that up. So when you got into photography and you shooting, half naked models or people, whatever, does she hit you with any insecurities or?
Not at all.
Y'all some lucky mother. Goodness.
Man, it's just like it's natural to be faithful, but like just to be trustworthy too.
Right.
When it comes to, but don't get me wrong, like it's like a lot of people on the outside in that just think like, oh, does she not think like, is this? It's like, is it really like that? Like, nah, like we cool for her. She don't care about these girls. She knows it's just business. And like that's just what it's gonna be like. She know what's going on, so never really have any problems.
Man,
talk about lucky you.
Man. Oh, so you had some problems then?
I don't know if you want to call them problems. I feel like, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to think, having a girl and you around women all day, it can be good and I guess it can be bad. But I just don't see a lot of women getting into a relationship with somebody that hasn't started photography. Because back when I was with my ex a while back, I wasn't doing photography before I got with her.
Right.
So it was kind of like it was just me and her. I wasn't really doing that. I was working a 9-to-5 job. Once I started doing photography, it was me and her, and me and other women seeing each other on a daily basis because
Right.
I'm shooting. So it's like now at this point, do she trust me around women? Do she not? So I feel like it can be a good and bad thing just depending on when you started your photography career.
So did she trust you? Did y'all have problems when you started doing photography?
I mean, I think we did only because it wasn't really on the women's side of things. It was more so on the business side of things. So maybe I have a shoot from like 6 or 7, and my shoot may run over to about 8.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, so y'all was just shooting until 8 o'clock, huh? And you said it was gonna be over at 7."
Yeah, right. So it is. I mean, it happens, but I mean, it's not even about the time thing. It can be about me going home, and I'm mostly focusing on fashion, and somebody booked me for a shoot, and she may be half naked. And I go home, I get on the computer, I'm editing these pictures. She look at my computer like, "You took those shots. You was with this girl. You with that naked girl." I'm just like, I'm not. I don't see it as her being naked. I see it as a beauty. It's an art.
It's art.
Right.
Photography.
Like I
So-
always say, like it's between the two things on how I look at it. It's either I look at it as art or I look at it as a check.
That part.
Like so,
Right. Big
You
facts.
like so you need to look at it the exact same
Same
I'm
way.
looking at it.
But it's so crazy that even like with us being photographers, like I know y'all probably get that shit too, where it's like people, period, guys and girls, just think that we just screwing all of these daggone models. Like, oh, I don't see how. I mean, I get it so much. Like,
Damn, bro,
I
I
don't see
was-
how you be around them girls and you don't think nothing. You don't get excited. You don't. I'm like, what is? How old are you? Are you in high school? Like, how old are
Or it's the
you?
niggas that be like, bro, I just want to be your assistant for
Yeah,
4
though,
weeks.
Right.
yo.
Oh man.
Wanna be
You
your
just hold
assistant.
it like
you need me to
that.
hold it right. You don't be feeling like you don't be feeling like you just want to take something down.
Yeah, like how old are we? Like,
And me being the youngest, like a lot of people see it like, oh yeah, bro, I don't know how you know what I'm saying, ain't doing your thing. Like, bro, I'm secure with this, so it's like it's cool for real.
Yeah.
But then like it's like that's the problem though from the outside, like y'all think it's cool to do this shit, but it's really not. Like we'll get the most flack if we was to mess with these women. So
Right.
our business would go down. Like,
Yeah,
and
facts,
we know
facts.
we seen people through other situations go through that shit. So
Yeah.
it's not no good. That's why we don't even try it.
don't even try it.
Yeah.
So me, my past, I'm single now because I haven't found a woman who's secure enough to accept what I do. You know what I mean? Like I've had girls in the past, like I've gotten it so many times where, they want to talk, they want to date, and I'm like, I'm so busy, I'm always doing shoots, I'm editing, like, and they like, oh, that's fine, like I just want to be there, you can edit, and I'll just lay on the couch and watch you and da-da-da, and I'd be like, all right, I'll give it a try.
Right.
Literally, it's about 5 weeks in.
You never pay me no attention.
It goes to that right there. You know what I mean? If I come over tonight, like you can't just be editing all night. Well, don't come over.
But don't come over because that's what I'm doing every night.
Then it went from that to like, all you do is these half-naked girls. Like, you thought about doing something else? Like, I do everything else.
Right.
But this is money right here, too.
This is the one I get. Like, you always around them pretty girls all the time. What you see in me? Like, I'm just little. And like, I've had like a regular relationship, and I've dated a photographer. Like, all of them.
Make that face.
all of them, it don't matter. They all got some secret insecurities, whether they want to admit it or not. Like in the back of their head, they
Women,
always
I
go
feel
think
like it's women.
doing something. So
See, for me, I can't. It's like I can't fathom it. Like I can't fathom having. First of all, I'm very trustworthy when it comes to being and loyal in relationships. Like
Right.
I'm the guy that like I'm in the shower and my phone ring. I'm like, babe, answer that. Who is that? Like. Midnight gonna call me, answer, tell them I'm in the shower, da-da-da. She has my password. The last 3 relationships, they have my password just because I don't do no sneak texting, no sneaking geeking. I don't do none of that shit. So for me to give you all this freedom, and I do that because some people are like, oh, why you do that? Like, you got privacy, da-da-da. It's like because I know the field that I'm in. I know what I'm doing. Like, we have a duty and a job to make sure the woman that we're talking to is secure. So we got to give them that comfort. Like, oh, here's my password. Here's da. Just so they feel secure in what we got going on.
And what's so crazy, like my girl esthetician, so she done been to shoots doing makeup. She done been to shoots just in general.
Right.
So she understand how I am at shoots. Like, and that's the same way with him. His girl's an esthetician. And shit, she an esthetician too. So it's like,
so basically at the end, I guess I didn't give me a makeup artist. Makeup artist, what's up? Hop in my DMs.
Makeup artist and hairstylist, bro.
What's up?
Yeah. We gonna do an ad for Adam for his.
Y'all shoot my commercial. Go shoot my commercial. Little poses and shit.
What's
Another thing, though.
Homie says. We gonna call it a homie says.
Let's get into it. So another thing. So we want to know from your perspective too. Like, how was it? Like, what are some things that you do, or like, what's your story for? Like, what's going on?
Have you ever ran into a guy who just try to hold you back, has insecurities himself, and not let you have free reign?
Plenty. I have dealt with men, boys, just being like, oh, you about to go do that? You about to go wear that? You walking out like that? Oh, who you getting cute for? It's just having a day-to-day, every day, having to do something and get something done, or working with men and they be photographers, videographers, or they make music. And in any area as a creative, I've had some type of, oh, nah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not messing with that. I don't want you doing this. And feeling like they had that right to basically project their insecurities and that control factor, really being real pessimistic and possessive. I've definitely dealt with that. I've definitely dealt with the side of not having to fear that being a part of the relationship.
Right. So has anybody have you ever held yourself back because of them? Like, for example, you went to model or whatever, whatnot. So they had all these insecurities and kept telling you, like, why you wearing that? Why you doing that? So you just, like, fell back and just didn't model at all?
Yeah, there was a point in one of my past relationships. I definitely tried to accommodate to his insecurity a little bit, make him feel a little bit better about himself. Also, in the same breath, in the same step, trying to make sure that I kept myself afloat. And it doesn't coexist. It really can't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it'd be difficult.
it was one of those things of,
motherfuckers are just gonna be insecure.
Yeah, so it was one of those things that I really had to learn, whereas, you know, a relationship before him, I dealt with the same thing, and I was real like, back. And his feelings used to get hurt all the time, so I just used to think about it like, people be telling me I'm mean or I'm this, I'm that, and then I get to this relationship here, and then it's just a downward spiral because I'm not doing what I love to do. Right. I'm not making the money that I can and should be making off of sacrificing business.
That's deep.
Yikes.
Yikes.
But you know what I do love though? I love when dudes book shoots for their model girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Coming, like, I done had guys come and drop off deposits for that. Like, how much is what? I'm just gonna pay for it all the way right there.
Right.
Like, and I think that's dope. Like, I'm gonna, like, especially dudes coming. Like, I don't mind if your boyfriend come to the studio to shoot or to any shoot, as long as they ain't there just on some staring, hating shit. Like, but if they come and they like, nah, babe, do that one thing, like, give that one look, like, hype them up, I think that's the dopest thing ever, though.
Your girl, man.
Like, matter of fact, I have a memory that just popped up talking about that. Like, shout out to all the dudes that come and book shoots for their girlfriend.
So did you ever have a boyfriend that, like, for example, like, he ain't like you doing this, that, and the third, so he used to always just try to come to the shoots, or they just told you not to go, period, type shit?
Like studio stuff like that.
So I'm gonna take it back to my relationship in high school. He used to want to be like, oh, I'm coming in. Oh, if I can't come, you can't go. And it would be like I said, he used to get his feelings hurt a lot. So it really didn't work like that. And then as far as the second dude that I actually dealt with and him feeling his type of way about things, he was like, start making faces and crowning and whatnot, and no.
I can't even understand. Like, why would a nigga even be doing that? Like, niggas is crazy. I couldn't fathom being that insecure that I don't let. But I've told Miles that before. I think I put it on my stories. Like, don't let a temporary boyfriend mess up your lifelong dream.
Yeah.
And that's what it ended up being.
fact.
Like, And at the end of the day, people be temporary. So at the end of the day, you sitting up here like not pursuing what you want to pursue to appease this man. First of all, it's I ain't gonna say stupid on your part, but it's kind of like stupid on your part, because at the end of the day, this ain't gonna change with this guy.
Right.
So I tell girls, like, if you ever get into a relationship and a guy insecure, it's not gonna work. At the end of the day, that's why they temporary, because it's not gonna work. You cannot work with somebody who's insecure, especially when you're doing what we do. Right. Like, it's not gonna work. So it's stupid for you to sit there and pursue it, thinking that it's gonna change.
Yeah, but I mean, I've had a lot of females. So when I first started talking to them, they know I do photography. They like, oh yeah, I'm not that type of girl, you know. I'm this, I'm that. I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, they all talk.
They all say that together.
Y'all talk this shit.
6 months down the road is, what was you doing with her? Why was you with her?
Yeah. And that's why I tell
Why
people.
didn't you tell me you did that shoot?
Yeah, and that's why I tell people, like, it takes for men, from our perspective, it takes a abnormal amount of security for a woman to deal with me. For us, and because like they give you all that, they give you that excuse, like, oh, don't worry about it, I'm secure, because they've dealt with these 9-to-5 ass niggas. So here it is, we're actually around girls 24/7, you know, all year long, whatever the case may be. So it takes a extra amount of security for you to really deal with us, like, and that's what it be. They just think they can handle it, but then they find out they can't.
So matter of fact, me and my girl do have a problem. I just started thinking about it. The only problem that she really have is me traveling. That'd be the only thing. Like, because I used to, like, around the time when I first started, I was in at least 2 cities a month going to shoot. So I think she start thinking back to then and being left at home lonely. And that's really what it be. But other than that, like, she don't, like,
Putting that doghouse.
yeah, straight that doghouse. Especially Arizona. Arizona put me in the doghouse.
So what it sounds like to me, honestly, is a lot of people who has a problem with photographers or models or people that's not in the art
industry.
Of it. So
exactly,
if you get you somebody that's in the industry, they probably understand what you do more so than a person that don't. Because if you think about it, people like me, Jamal, Midnight, we don't really have those problems because our women are around us. Like, they see what we do. They see the women that we work with a lot. Versus whatever they call them. I don't know what to call them, but whatever they are, you know, they don't get to see what you do all day. They just know you around women. They just see the finished product of women being naked, or they might see the Instagram stories of them twerking in the mirror.
Yeah,
and, you know, you being there, it make you look like, well, damn, I was turning up. Was you touching they? You know. What I mean?
Then it also be this, like, a lot of people don't know where to cut the line of this is just that. Like, I don't blow oil. I don't put oil. I don't rub oil on.
I don't do that either.
Big old
That's already a no-no.
I don't do that because I don't want to oil and then touch my camera.
But it's photographers who do.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's girls who follow models and stuff and see the photographer rubbing oil in.
Yeah.
So guess what they thinking?
You
That's
supposed to
what
do
you
it.
at the studio doing.
Right.
And the same way with dudes following the models and seeing that. So they look at the models.
He gonna be rubbing oil on you.
He gonna rub it on you. Who gonna rub your oil?
Who gonna put the oil on you?
Like, how you gonna see the oil on your butt? You can't see your butt.
You can't see your butt.
But yeah, like, it's just a lot of
makes
stuff
sense.
that be like that, and there's a lot of stuff that I had to check, just random, like answering the phone too late. Like, that's one thing, I don't answer the phone late.
If I'm
for
awake,
business in
I
general.
do. You know, that was probably my problem, because my phone ring, I'm in it. Like, if it's beeping, I'm answering questions about photo shoots. and all that.
After like 10 o'clock, my shit going to do not disturb.
Oh, see, nah. I ain't.
Yeah,
I send shit out still, and I text still, but don't call me after.
Well, nobody called me, but they messaged me about shoots.
I mean, I've headed to where a female has asked me. She said, "Are you able to run your business within business hours?"
No.
So
That's what she said.
So wait. So
She wants you like 9 to 5?
Like, what the?
I said so. So basically, it was at the beginning of our stages of talking, maybe about 6 months in, and I told her, I'm like, you know, you met me, and I've already, you know, built a name for myself. I have a business, you know, and being an entrepreneur, even though you're not an entrepreneur, you work a 9 to 5, so you go to work and you come home, and that's it for you.
Right.
You know, that's work. So I told her, I said, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so people may have, I've had it in the past where people, you know, work third shift, and it's been women that have hit me up after they get off of work.
Right.
It may be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I'm inquiring about a shoe. I know it's kind of late, but I was looking on your website. Am I able to book this, and that, and the other? And I'm like, okay, cool. And I told her, and I said, well, people's going to call me. And at the end of the day, I don't want to lose out on business, you know, because you want me to run my business through business.
You want me to appease you.
Right. And that's what I think.
What you think entrepreneurship is.
Have you dated somebody that was in the industry? Like, it sounds like that's our problem at this point. Like, we need to date somebody that's in the industry at this point.
That don't work. Just putting that out there. That don't work.
Oh, well, okay. Well, -1 situation.
Yeah, no, like, I've definitely dated, I've dated a couple people in the industry, and I feel like those that haven't actually explored outside of their main area, what they're actually, you know, with, if they don't think and look at things accordingly and actually try to learn what it is that you do and the rights and wrongs and how people maneuver in your lane, I feel like that's where things get misconstrued. And then, so I am currently dating another creative. He's a videographer. So, but it's like, he's probably the most secure person that I've ever been with, just based off of how he is and how he be feeling about stuff. We both have had business meetings where we've met up, gone and got a drink, gone and got breakfast with somebody, however it may go, and it'll be of the opposite sex. And for me, I mean, that really don't make a difference. So that's that different area, that aspect of one, trusting and understanding. Being able to understand is the first step.
Right.
So did you have to like ask or like get permission to come here today, or how did that go when you had the conversation?
There, you got the air quotes.
I just told him what she was doing and what it was.
You know, like, I got a podcast I'm about to be a part of, and the time that I'm in right now, you know, with everything, like my car blew up, so I don't really have means to get around on my own. But like, just letting them know, hey, what's up? You able to take me here? Like, even to that depth, he's been very helpful and understanding. Whereas any other guy that I've dealt with on that level, like,
nah, fuck that. You about to go to some podcast with some niggas. Find your own ride, motherfucker.
Nah, Andrew doing this, I don't like that. No. So yeah, I think it's the difference is huge. It's just a matter of not falling for the misconception of the business, the lane. So
I guess that makes sense. So it sounds like I need to date somebody who do makeup or hair or something, or a model, or another photographer, or no photographer.
I don't think. Hold on.
Fucking with people, dog.
He gonna tell me all that shit out.
We say we keeping it real. Man, we can't be editing shit out and me not like that. We keeping it real. We keeping it 100 for the
Y'all probably
people.
haven't seen something. But I took that shit out.
Nah,
the way Adam be adding in sometimes, it be like, nah, bro.
I'm keeping it 1,000.
I'll even say, being in the business, I feel like there's hella insecure people. It's hard to spot.
Yeah, even in the business, it's insecure, motherfucker.
Yeah, you feel me?
I know
like,
insecure photographers. Yeah.
I don't know.
So would y'all trust y'all girl shooting naked with another photographer?
Nigga, you shot my girl naked.
I'm weak. Nigga, that's how y'all met. That's how you met.
Time out. Fucking crazy.
I don't give no shits.
I don't care what my girl do. Like, I trust her 100%. She can go to California right now, shoot for Playboy magazine, nigga, and I'm giving her 100% support to go in Playboy. What she doing ain't got nothing to, like, loyalty, trust, has nothing to do what you do to make a check. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now it'd be different if you got a girl that doing shit and she out here fucking with him. And
she got
you
fucked up morals. If she had fucked up morals, I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? That's a
I wouldn't
different
even
story.
be with her.
But then I wouldn't be with her. I'd be single. You know what I mean? But at this point in my life, you know, I'm the type of person. Security is everything, and that makes me be even more secure. You know what I mean? That makes me be even more faithful. You know what I mean? Knowing that I got that. I got something that I don't want to lose forever. You know what I mean?
Listen to him.
So
listen.
So sweet.
but that's what real relationships.
She gonna see this episode.
I knew I should have took her home that day.
Wait.
They don't know the story.
That's real, cause look, I said, Jay, you want to take her home? He said, no, he left her with the light-skinned kid. I said, okay. I took her, got her some pizza. I put pineapples on it for her. 3 days later, she hit me up. How was work? Oh, it was over. And I was single too. I was big single. Yeah. Like, I needed me or her. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you. That's what's up. I can dig it.
Hey, that's what you get.
Right.
That's what you get for dating another photographer.
See, you supposed to the MUA. You got the photographer.
I don't think it's about. To be honest, it's a lot of women out there. So I don't think it's about dating another creative. I know it's probably it's got to be another photographer out there that's not dating another creative that's having success.
Nah, for sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just feel like it's who you surround yourself around and who you meet. And if you meet that right person, then you can stick it out. And if you don't, then
could be.
I just think it's always a mindset that's fucked up between entrepreneurs and 9-to-5ers in general.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that disconnect is where I've had the most problems with. Like, say like, I'm always on my phone. Oh, why you always on your phone? Why you da-da-da? And of course, you know, I'm still respective of us time. Yeah. So it ain't like I'm doing it during our us time. It's like you over there watching TV. I don't watch TV. Like you, and you're not even like watching a movie or nothing. You're just watching TV. So I'm over on this other couch on my phone. Why you on your phone? Girl, you watch TV. Like you watching TV. I don't watch TV. I don't watch this fucking housewife shit. Like I ain't about to pay that shit no attention. Like. But if you're gonna put a movie on, then I put the phone down. But other than that, like I'm gonna be in my fucking phone. Like,
bro, I'm about to go off topic like a motherfucker. But why the fuck do you have your own name on your own? But I've never seen nobody tattoo their own name on their arm, bro.
Oh, well, I got logos and everything, bro. I made that logo back in the day.
He made my logo. He made my Adam the Jeweler.
I made that logo.
I'm Adam the Jeweler, nigga. Yeah. Respect my name and put some respect on me.
That I had got this. Then like I just started telling niggas like, man, get y'all logos on your arms, bro. I thought you was talking about me. That's why I was like, shit, nah, nigga, I got my own 12 AM graphics logo. I got 12 AM and midnight on my arm.
I was gonna say, I got mine too. It's the logo. It's the logo. Adam the Jeweler.
Yeah, get your logo tagged.
I mean, give me face somewhere.
Yeah, get your logo tagged.
Give me face.
So
that's you.
How y'all feel about?
Yeah, cut all that shit out. That's what you.
Nah, that's staying in, bro.
Oh man, go ahead. But the other shit didn't stay in.
Man, shut up, Adam.
How y'all feel about going out of town and networking? So let's say you out of town and you see you got a potential to network with a higher end model or a high end photographer. Let's say your girl is like, don't do that. I don't feel comfortable with doing that. Are you gonna be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna just do it anyway, or I'm gonna just be like, I respect her opinion.
My business is my baby as well. Like, so that's my baby, but outside of her, my business is my baby.
You heard what he said. He got in the doghouse.
Like I will rather further my career and her be mad at me for a week. Mm-hmm. I mean, she gonna get over it. Yeah. What about you? What you got to say? What you got to say, Jay?
So even yesterday, right? What I was helping you out on with that with the Instagram girl, Ari. I went and showed that picture to the girl I'm talking to now, and she was like, "Nah, like if you go take this serious, like you can't be doing that. Like y'all too close by her."
Oh hell nah!
I'm like,
bro, y'all niggas like
35.
Conversation.
Like, that's damn. You just took a fan pic.
Literally fan pic.
So you can't be doing that.
Hey, but I think I had this conversation with Dream before, It was like we are very close to these entertainers and these models,
right?
And people that got those million followers and all that. So they look at it as they just regular people to us because we can literally reach out and touch and talk to these people.
Right.
So they that's just like taking sometimes they feel like that's just taking a picture with a regular person.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I get it on a certain extent, but then it's like, man, we in the industry. Get over that.
What you mean? You can't be doing? You just took a regular picture.
Hold on.
Yeah, we don't cut. Yeah.
We got to get back.
We can keep going. I'm just gonna fade it out like we did the other episode. Don't worry about it. We're gonna finish this.
What? Like, what was she offended about? Like,
ain't like he was grabbing her ass and shit.
Her security, man. I ain't mess with that dude. But no, she was. She knew. Like, she ain't messing with no photographer. Like, nothing creative. You know, so this all new to her.
It sound like you trying to make excuses for her. Get rid of her now.
Oh shit! He said get rid of her.
I might have to.
I'm
she watching this?
Nah, she ain't even got a Facebook, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well, she got YouTube though.
Nah, she ain't got no YouTube.
Yeah. They about to be single right with me. Yeah, but they can't even see me. Yeah, so that's the thing though. Like I can't deal with nobody. Like, and you know we be filming it for them. We be doing the little behind the scenes, you know, and hopping they shit real quick. And a girl be like, "Oh, why you was in her video? Why you was this?" I'm like, I've dealt with that before, and I'm just like, because this is what I do. Like, you ain't got to do that. Like, you say it's for promo, but you ain't got to. I'm like, I have to. It's a method to all my madness. So if she doing a behind the scenes and I hop in it on some silly shit, it's because I'm trying to show people that I'm personable. I got a good personality. So when she does post that, it's gonna probably bring me some more business at the end of the day. So like trying to, like I said, explain that to somebody who work a 9 to 5 just seems like a fucking feat. Like, it's just not gonna. They're not gonna be able to accept it. At that point. And at that point, I just gotta be like, well, where you about to go?
There's some secure people in this world. That's all I can say.
It is for sure.
Secure people.
I think most people don't really bring it out until y'all get 6 to 8 months in, and the next thing you know, it's kind of like
that honeymoon stage be gone.
Right. Puppy love gone.
It's kind of hard to get away.
Real one come out.
Like, there you go. There he is.
There's the real
person.
I done perked before, and I ain't take that picture, man. Vic took that. I shared it.
Wow.
I show her almost everything I shoot.
I love where I'm at, baby. I love you. You hear me?
Straight up.
Hearing these niggas' stories, I love it even more. Boy.
We go.
I love you. I can't wait. Like, this shit, boy. I love my life, man. I'm blessed.
I'm gonna get there one day. Hopefully 2021. I'm coming for you, baby. Relationship status.
Well, who your future girlfriend, huh?
Yeah, whoever my future girlfriend
Go talk
is.
to your future girlfriend face.
Baby, I love you. I haven't even met you yet.
Hey, y'all notice that this nigga voice did the light skin thing again?
Yeah, the light skin.
Extra light skin,
That
bro.
was-
Like,
that
you
was-
light skin with a side of light skin.
That was my
Light skin with a light skin cherry on top.
looking ass. That was my sincere voice. It had to be sincere, so she felt it.
Look, this is what people go through.
Hey, but
being
nah,
a photographer.
right now, before this, like, real talk, you ain't allowed to cut that part.
You not.
Keep that in there.
You gotta keep it in there, man.
Keep that in there.
Keep it in there. We gotta keep
That
everything.
shit was funny.
Test
You
me
gotta
if you
keep that.
test me if you want that shit.
If the
get
part
cut.
is lit,
Don't
if that
cut
part
it
ain't
that far. That was a good part.
Hey, put in a comment below. If he cut it out, tell him he gotta put that back in.
What part y'all
All right.
talk about? That's just put that in the comments.
Zoom in on your own face.
It ain't even
Look,
rolling.
it's not rolling.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
that's cool.
This part getting cut out too.
It's crazy dealing with insecure people in relationships. At the end of the day, as a creative, it just sounds like it's basically a case by case basis.
Basically,
for sure.
Y'all been in a relationship so damn long, so y'all ain't got the multi stories like me and Angel over here. But y'all lucky, you know. One day I would be there. One day I'd be in a happy relationship.
Listen, this is the Cameraman Podcast. We out.
Hey.